Welcome to Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt. I'm Tobie Hewitt, and I'm your guide through time and space and all points in between. Mystic Musings will give you insight into who you are, why you are here, how to live an authentic life, and where you fit into the universe around you. Join me on this path of mystical exploration. Welcome to episode 58 of Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt. This week, we will consider new beginnings, celebration, and breaking free as we continue our mystic journey. This week, I drew 3 cards from the wonderful oracle deck Earth Magic, created by Stephen D. Farmer. The 3 cards are Dawn, which signifies new beginnings, Dance, which signifies celebration, and Whale, which speaks of breach. Dawn is a wonder-filled time by the river. The water is calm, the sun is just thinking about rising and edging unseen upward behind the trees. Birds call to each other to make sure everyone is present. The sound is mystical and scales the high trills and low-throated warbles. Dawn heralds in a time of new beginnings. This card encourages us to look at every day, every moment, as a time we can begin anew. We can leave behind whatever needs to be released and embrace a shiny newness that can relieve the stress of the unknowable and allow our entry into the light and allowing the light to enter us and nurture our spirits as we begin again and again and again. For dawn occurs daily, and new beginnings can appear in the minutest of time and space. We can begin each day with a set of rituals that help us to embrace the new and release the old. I am working toward exercising, meditating, and writing as part of my early morning regime. Exercise helps us to increase our oxygen intake and helps our body to ease into the day. Meditation helps us to focus and center ourselves in peace and love. And taking a few moments to engage in a creative act, which for me is writing, allows us to build a concrete foundation upon which to start each day. When, during that day, we find ourselves leaning into stress, a deep breath can restart our beginnings and allow us to release and embrace. On the wider world stage, we can know that all things pass and new beginnings can be at hand. One of the things I am learning as the current events try to darken our lives is that there has been darkness before, and we have always moved into the light of a new day. And we shall soon begin again in light and love. The second card reveals a dancer in indigenous garments, joyfully expressing herself through the power created through the movements of her body. Dance is a celebratory act, allowing the spirit to move in synergy with the body. We move in our own private dance, sculpting the air with our arms and legs to our own choreography. Or we engage in dance with others where there is a sense of cooperation as to where we place ourselves in relationship to them. Dance is joy manifested through the physical being. If we truly focus on our movements, we can begin to feel the muscles moving us through space, feeling the air we are expressing ourselves through. The air might be cool or moist with humidity, but as we further enter our state of celebration, we can experience a sense of freedom as our bodies release themselves from everyday constraint and allow our spirits to inform each movement. We become free through our celebration. I think this card was presented to encourage us further to practice and express joy as a salve for the small and large encumbrances we face each day. The third card, Whale, who is shown breaching or breaking through the surface of the ocean, brings this reading a fullness I had not seen coming. To breach is to break away from or out of, to stop living in the confines of our environment or our beliefs. This card invites us to go outside into nature and connect to the earth and the sky and discover that no matter what appearances may seem to be, we are free to be our true selves as part of the earth and as such as part of the universe. We need to break free from beliefs that do not serve our own or the greater good. We need to know that our seemingly unbreakable constraints are illusions serving to teach us the path to freedom, physically, mentally, emotionally, and yes, even spiritually. We are born free and slowly become ingrained and constrained by our families or our immediate society or the wider world. As free beings, we can embrace our spiritual, non-dogmatic foundations and find and follow our own path. We can join others in creating a global society based on peace. The message here seems to be encouraging us to enter new beginnings through releasing the old ways and celebrating and releasing through dance the joy uncovered through giving ourselves to our true nature. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. Each new rebirth is cause for celebration, and having outlets of joy can help us to face the challenges that occur within and around us. When we break through the outdated or poor ideas that constrain us, step out into a dance of joy, and celebrate the new beginnings that are perpetually ours, we can claim the lives we are truly meant to live in peace and love. For this week's exercise, I invite you to play your happiest music and allow yourself to find the dance within you that connects to joy and celebrate in those moments the sense of freedom that is yours as a free being. Please join me next week for episode 59 of Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt, when Spirit will surprise us with new ideas as we continue our mystic journey. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mystic Musings. Please join me every week to continue our exploration of all things mystical that can help you have a more practical and magical life. Please visit my website, tobiehewitt.com, for more information and to read my blog postings. And join me also at pathwaystomindfulness.org to learn how you can schedule a presentation. I'm available for mindfulness training, demonstrations of psychic abilities, and individual readings. I also have a number of books on mystical topics on Amazon.com. I look forward to hearing from you and answering your questions. Please contact me through tobiehewitt.com.